Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero. First, let's get this out of the way. I hope your holidays were great. Mine was awesome. As you can see, this is one of the newest Gunpla I got from the holidays for Christmas specifically. And a lot of you guys online, both on Facebook and on the channel's community page, says I really just should have been the first one I build. So I decided to do the Gundam MK2 from the Zeta Gundam version 2.0 Master Grade. So, like I said, I hope the holidays was great for all of you. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. You know, not everyone can have a great holiday. Life kind of sucks that way. But, you know, hopefully it gets better, because life has a habit of either getting better or worse, depending on your luck, unfortunately, sometimes. But regardless, let's talk about this awesome Gunpla, because honestly, despite the small personal nitpicks I have for it, again, these are personal nitpicks, I really did enjoy this build, and yeah, let's get into it. And yes, I'll explain the thing on the side because it's kind of awesome. So, this is the Gundam MK2 with everything that comes in box, minus the stand, because I'll get to that in a second, because I have the Zeta Gundam stand right next to me, and I want to show them combined, because that's the main reason I love this thing. Because you can build a whole playset situation or nice display set of the Zeta Gundam about to take off and the Gundam MK2 coming in, going to be launched afterwards. But that, again, that's just me. So let's just get through the negatives I have about this so I can talk about the awesome parts. Personally, I'm not a fan of the felt that they have you use for like parts here and here and in the backpack here and here, because, well, these are more tolerable because there's pieces of plastic behind them, you know, but in the backpack, they're not. They're just kind of hanging there, and it's like, I wish they said, like, use the wire in there or something to make it sturdier, because when full smooth, those will pop out, and it's just a pain to put them back in. Also, the bazooka, if it's not placed in just right, it'll do that. You have to make sure it's in perfectly aligned like this, so it can sit perfectly still, because if not, it'll flop around. Also, these are the one-use hands, aka you don't have to change out the fingers, you just open the fingers up, and you can take the beam rifle out. And as I've gotten actually adjusted to, the swappable hands are a little bit better, because the piece holds in tighter. So, yeah. That's a bit of a annoyance, but I'm willing to look past it because this thing is built great. Minusing the issues I had with the shield, but that was just me trying to get the inside seam here, this part, to, you know, work with me, because that was annoying. Well, the build. Other than that, also you're supposed to be able to put the extra cartridges, like this, into the side skirt, but it doesn't hold on too tightly, and it kind of will fall out on you. So, that's kind of annoying. But that's about the only flaws I have with it. Issues. And of course, this part, let's talk about the parts individually. Here is the Vulcan pod, which I do love that is optional. You don't have to put it on this dude's face, because I personally like it like this. Yeah. Let's get him to stand up better. Of course, I used the entire sticker sheet. The yellow part was on the shield. The big part, let's flip this around. This part here was used on the eyes. This piece here was used, I believe, I don't know where I put that. Oh, in the barrel, in the scope of the bazooka. This one was used in the scope of the gun. This one is for the front camera. Actually, no, this isn't for the front camera. This is for the back camera. This is for the front camera. And I forget what this piece is for. But since I used all the stickers, it's on here somewhere. And of course, it comes with... Oop. Stupid hand hitting the camera. It also came with the two types of decals. The water slide and the dry rub-on stickers. Decals, not stickers. They are different, trust me. So let's do the quick articulation. Let's remove the bazooka, which is easy to remove. You just literally just lift it off. You can fold up this part. Which is surprising for a lot of masquerades. This is actually a paralyzed back flap. Usually, they're not. So, this is the leg all the way up. I thought I trimmed those better. Oh well. That's the knee all the way bent. God, I love how this, you can see the pieces slide when you do it. It just looks so much cooler than a high grade. Well, most high grades. Some high grades are awesome like that. That's the leg all the way back, all the way bent backwards. So, not bad. This piece right here is kind of loose, but it won't like pop out from you. Just, you'll have to get used to the clanking noises. So that's, it has a little bit of an ab crunch, less than you expect, but more than a lot of bad ones. But I wish it had a little bit better of an ab crunch. Let's pop off the shield. Let's put the buddy down. Yeah, there we go. That's the arm fully bent. Let's rotate that thumb back into place. That's the arm all the way out. And arm all the way up. Let's try to make sure the backpack stays as good as it can, because again, this will pop out on you. So yeah, articulation wise, as I go that way, it can go 360. That's head all the way up, head going down. It's on a ball joint, so you get a good bit of movement on that. Alright, so we're going to move him aside. Alright, for a second there, I thought the hip popped out of joint. I'm like, that's weird. Speaking of joints, I do like on the feet, you do get little pieces of silver. Let's see if you can get a better shot of it right here. Silver pieces. Ugh, can't speak tonight. For the pistons and the legs, it's similar to what they have for the Barbatos, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put him to the side so we can get my... I keep hitting the camera tonight. Don't know why. My favorite part of this thing. The stand. But you can use the wire that came in it for the pilots. And you get another little pilot stand. This by far has the most little figures that I've ever owned when it comes to a master grade. Because if you look at the only one who has less than this slightly would be the, I think it was the Blitz Gundam. The Blitz Gundam had 3 little figures. So pop them back up in here. Put the one of the other little dudes up here. Bring in the stand from the Zeta Gundam. Put that down. Just align it like so. Well, there goes that dude. Yeah. Well, you have the whole launching pad from the ship in Gundam Zeta, which is pretty awesome. So you can put the Zeta Gundam here, or I guess if you have a master grade around the same dimensions as the Zeta and the Gundam Mark II, it should be able to kind of fit in here, which is kind of awesome. Because I really do like the whole giving a stand in, because God knows we need stands. I feel like I'm in a JoJo series when I keep saying, we need stands. Now I'm just going to move this out of the way. Oh, that dude hit the void. May you find peace in the void, because he ain't coming out of that. And we're just going to ignore that for a second. By moving the camera out of the way. So, let's get into the summary so I can wrap up the review and talk about the cool metal over there. So, all in all, I forgot some things in this review part, so let's go through those quickly. The shield can go folded up a little and go back down, lock back into place. And, of course, wow, that was very disconcerting. The waist popped out. Okay, so be careful with the waist. So, all in all, decent build. Pretty darn solid. But that waist is now really starting to make me nervous. Aside from that, great build. Would highly recommend getting it, especially if you're not comfortable with master grades in the beginning. This is a solid beginning one because it's nothing too fancy. It's just a slightly updated Gundam. So I recommend it if you want to start off simpler. You know, a easy track, if you will. I got this dude for the holidays, but he's on Galactic Toys' website, so if you want one of your own, you want to support the channel, use the links down below. You know, if you want to buy my books, or, you know, check out our friends at Entertainment Earth, because they're another one of our affiliates, so check them out, buy some stuff, help a homie out. And now the thing that's literally been sitting here since the beginning of the episode, it's my medal from the Gunpla Builders World Championship. Yeah, it came in a couple of days ago. At least at the time of recording. So, it was a nice little, you know, surprise for the holidays. It's like Christmas, birthdays, Gunpla medals. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching the last episode for the year. Episode 100 will be in the new year. Ironically, I think the 2nd, yeah, it'll be January 2nd when I drop the next episode. And it's going to be on one of my favorite Gundam designs, but a master grade, and it's going to be the Freedom Gundam. So, originally I was trying to make it the Testament Gundam, but it didn't work out that as planned, so I went with a nice plan B, the Freedom 2.0. So, can't wait for you guys to see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember that you are all awesome, you are loved, and even though if your holidays weren't great, I hope the next couple of days are awesome, that the new year treats you all well, and yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later.